Hi everyone, hope you all. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Cardano. Ticker's ADA, USDT. I do need to start like doing these versus Bitcoin, but obviously I chat so much, and I do apologise for that. That I want to fill it in, but then I end up making a really long video, and I don't want to make them too long and boring for yourselves. But I will try and speed up and get more comparison against Bitcoin into these videos. Okay, so again, I'm rambling on. Thank you very much for your support. Okay, thank you very much for the continued support across CoinsKid. The level of support we get is amazing, and we're building such a fantastic community here. We had such a really good chat yesterday in the Telegram group there, in the voice chat. I think there was over 150 people in there all chatting away, and it was some fantastic conversation in there, so it's all good. Thanks to all of you involved, and it's really good that you're continuing to share CoinsKid, so it's great, brilliant. Thumbs up, marching onwards and upwards. So right now you can see Cardano out of this double bottom, boom, broke up, met a target, beautiful trade. And I did say to you, once you hit that particular level, put a little bit of a short in, and you could potentially see it come back down to this EMA there, where you potentially close your short. So boom, lovely trade there. So obviously it's come up, hit that top, and it's rolled back down at level of support, and it's held, and that's exactly what we said we wanted to see. Okay, so there was golden opportunities always afoot, even in this boring chop, because it is boring chop, isn't it? Because it's not breaking the high, it's not marching high, it's not a price discovery basically. So when it's like that, it's consolidating, back testing support, and sort of making progress, but it's chop basically. It gets a little bit flat and a little bit boring, but there are still opportunities within these events. Okay, and that's why I always drop these couple of little trades into you every day. I'll try and show you a little trade. Okay, and I do use the 4-hourly time frame as well, because obviously by the time the videos get out, and it gives people a bit of a chance to look at the trades and get involved. So from that particular top there down to that was a lovely little 7% short opportunity just there for Cardano. Beautiful. And then obviously it's bounced up, and it's being supported right now, so it's looking relatively strong. We do need to see it hold this level of support. Right now you can see the market's having a little bit of a correction. It needs to, because if you look at this, right, it's gone up from there a whopping 38%. Okay, recovery actually from that wick down there. It's actually gone up a little bit more. I do apologise. So to its peak it was 46%, and now you recovered 37%. So it's a good recovery. It's good. But you know the grand scheme of things, I'm not going to lie to you, I am anticipating a bit of an ABC correction on Cardano down to sort of this 80 cents. It doesn't mean it's going to happen. It doesn't mean it's going to happen, by the way. It's not financial advice. It's just an observation. So if the market does start to roll now, you do start to see a roll down. I am anticipating a lower there for Cardano before continuation in a larger wave, taking us up towards that price prediction we laid out earlier in the week for Cardano. So far so good. It's all playing out to a T. Everything's looking relatively healthy. We've got the bullish cross right now on this 4-hourly time frame. So to invalidate that particular pattern there, and that pullback to that 80 cents for Cardano, what you do need to see us do now is get above this high, because it's based off this high and this correction wave down, and this like failed attempt to break that high. If it starts to roll over, you will be looking at it retesting that particular level there, and that's basically technical analysis. Okay, so I'm always going to tell you the truth. I'm always going to be transparent with you. I could say from here it's going on, don't worry about going down, it's going on, it's going to the moon, but I'll always offer you a level of support in CoinsKid, and that's exactly what this channel is about. Okay, showing you key levels of resistance and key levels of support and where you can get in and out. But yeah, long game, great, fantastic, up there somewhere. Okay, so that's good, that's golden in this bull run, and I do believe that this bull run is in full swing now. We're going to have these corrections where we do pull back, test support, hold, boom, continuation, just like we've gone through many months and many retests of support and holding them and continuation. So it's good. So what we do need to see right now for Cardano, obviously we've got this bullish cross, brilliant, beautiful, because like I outlined yesterday, when you get the bullish crosses, look, you go up, oh no, we're going to crash, we're falling down, but as long as you hold support and you remain in this bullish cross, look what it does when you start back testing the EMAs as support, and that's potentially what you got going on for Cardano right now. If it does break down and hold support, you're in an uptrend. Look, because look how it's adhering, look how it's going up. So effectively, just like I said yesterday in yesterday's video, what happens is when it tops out, it was very overextended. Again, there was a conversation last night of how and when to take profits. Well, one is it's in front of you, okay, and one is the EMAs, right? When this corrected down here, it dragged it down so much, it created a huge gap between the EMAs, and it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that it was overextended, basically. So you know, right down here, fantastic entry point, because you're going to get that reversal. And when it gets overextended, just like it did here, you get that overextended, you take profits. Okay, it really is that simple, you know. And you can actually measure the gap in this EMA. When you start to see a gap like that in the EMAs, okay, which is over 6%, that's on the 4 hourly time frame, that's an overextension, and you can sort of look at that to say, right, I'm going to exit my position and wait for the rollback. And look, you got the rollback, the overextension, boom, in out basically. So effectively that's how you do the in out and take profits, and a bit of swing trading right there. 101. Sell the highs, buy the dips, basically. Sell high, buy low. Don't buy red candle, don't buy green candles, you get red dildos. Do you get what I mean? So don't buy here, don't buy this overextension, because you end up with these red dildos. Sorry. Basically, again, another prime example, too overextended. Don't get involved here, okay? Don't ever get involved in something like this, because this is what it does. And when it comes down and it's got too overextended, what does it do? It loses support. Look at it. It loses support. This is what you want to see. Gets up there, comes back down. What does it do? Hold it up. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Starts to move up, creeps up, too overextended, rolls over, loses EMAs, correction. Okay, just like here, starts to roll up. It's not necessarily lost EMAs because it's not completely overextended, and what it's done, it's come back to it and landed on it nicely. So this is looking really nice for continuation, in my opinion. So right now, what you can say, if now this EMA starts to creep up, just like we outlined in yesterday's video, and this EMA starts to creep up within this bullish cross, you're going to see Cardano back test its support. It's going to start creeping you up back into this ascending triangle, and then the breakout of this particular ascending triangle is up there at $2. And that could come as quickly as it gets towards the apex, and see the pop out continual support for Cardano there, and that could be a beautiful whopping trade when it comes. If you anticipate for the break, then you could be looking at a lovely 37% trade right there down the line for Cardano. Not from this point, I wouldn't necessarily take it on from this point, but what I'm saying to you is what you do need to see is you break this high. Okay, you do need to get that high broken, because if you don't break that high $1.55, then I'm afraid, you know, full transparency, you're going to start looking at an ABC correction, okay, and bringing you down basically. And I'll just go through that again with you so you know. So the I'll get that out now because that target's been met. So the ABC correction, as you know, that's your A wave down. You come up, you make a B wave where you fail to break the all-time high there, or the local high of whatever the wave is, and then you roll down and create a deeper C wave, which potentially is that 80 cent mark down there. That's your ABC correction right there before continuation up to those highs that we anticipate for Cardano. So this is why you do need to see it make progress. So far, it's looking good. Bullish cross, continuation, beautiful. Attack this high, take it out, invalidate the ABC correction there that Cardano's got going on for itself, basically. So that's it. That's Cardano in a nutshell. We're trying to avoid that. So obviously we've got to get up there and break that high. Basically, simple as that. So right now, Cardano, obviously, you do need to see it sort of hold this support, because what I'm going to do is lay down a Fibonacci extension here and see exactly where it's retracing to, and see where it's bouncing off support and key levels of support that it can't afford to lose. And if you do start to see it lose them key levels of support, then you will start to see it roll over. So I'll give you those targets right now. So what you've done in this Fibonacci extension here, you've gone from the top down there to the bottom, and what you're doing, you're retracing. Okay, it's perfectly healthy, by the way. It's not you're looking at it, oh no, it's crashing, it's going to zero. It's not. It's perfectly healthy. It's part and parcel of uptrends and downtrends. Basically, an uptrend, you know, you bottomed out here and you start to go on and you're making these high highs and you're making high lows. As long as you can start doing that, you're in a new uptrend pushing upwards and attacking this high, basically, and invalidating that ABC correction there. So for that to continue, you do need to see these beautiful retracements where Cardano comes down to a key level of support, holds, moves on in the next impulsive wave. So what you've got going on here is this impulsive wave up, and it's come back down, corrective wave. Do you see that? And right now you can see, boom, just like, I think it's XRP, it's come down and bounced. Is it XRP or VeChain? I'm not sure, I can't remember. But that bounce off the 55 on a bullish cross, beautiful support there for Cardano. Lovely, looking great, looking good. And you can see right now you're holding this level as well as a key level of support, and that just shows that this trend is very, very strong. If you do start to hover around there and then march on, you'll be looking at a nice impulsive wave, potentially taking you up to attack that high. So I'm going to show you where that is right now, but I do need to drop these key levels of support in for you so you know where they are moving forward, because if you did see Cardano start to break down and lose EMAs, okay, as long as it doesn't lose this particular level here at $1.13, okay, as long as it doesn't lose that level there, you will not form something called a reversal wave where you come back down to this particular level there where you form the first impulsive wave up. Do you see that? So you're falling back basically on yourself, and that would be a larger correction down to there. So again, like I said to you, if you was to see Cardano start to lose 113, you could put in a little short there just as it closes and back test as resistance, because that's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. If it was potentially come down, I'm not saying it will, but if you do see it come down, break that, and then it's struggling like that, then that's validation that you're going to come down in that reversal wave, and that's a lovely little short opportunity within itself. Again, always trade confirmation, and you will be looking at a 10% short opportunity right there. Now, if it was to go all the way back down there from here, that would be a whopping 20% short opportunity right there. I wouldn't necessarily take that on, because again, always trade on confirmation, and that's what I do say to you in this channel, okay, always trade on that confirmation. So effectively, what we've got, I keep saying effectively, but what we've got going on right now is you can't afford to lose 113 basically, because if it comes down, you're looking at reversal wave. Simple. Right now, we can say, okay, Cardano's come down. It's got a high level of support. You can see that wick there. High level of support. It's hovering around the 0.236. It's looking for continuation, okay, in this new impulsive wave from there upwards. Do you see that? Comes down, impulsive, corrective, continuation. High, low, high highs, high lows, uptrend. Boom. Right? So, you've got a price prediction I can lay down just off Fibonacci here for you moving forward, okay? So what you do, you go to the top, and you bring this to the bottom where you think that the impulsive wave, corrective wave has corrected down to, retraced basically, it's the same, it's all the same thing, and you put this on the top just like that, and you can see your next impulsive wave could potentially bring you up to $1.42, providing it doesn't fall any lower, and providing you see progress now, and this is the corrective and retracement wave done, and that's it, it's all complete. It's like that retracement job done. No, not going to fall any lower. You could see Cardano march on to that sort of $1.42 mark just there over the next couple of days. So that's basically Cardano. But again, I want to highlight that if it did actually do that, and that price prediction came fruitful, you would still be making a lower high, okay, and you would still be in this ABC correction that we're targeting. Not necessarily, we don't want it to happen, but it's just something that we're looking at in the channel and making you aware of everything, okay? So basically you've got this A, B, if it does get up there, the lower high, and potential C fallback to this particular level there. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but until you start to invalidate it by taking out that high, this is still in play. Regardless of this nice uptrend, you do need to break that high there, okay? So effectively, if Cardano does go on now, right, and it hits that particular level as well at $1.42, which would be lovely, we get the bounce here, this nice impulsive wave start to form, and we start to march onwards and upwards, then you would want to see it retrace again, just like it's doing here, retrace to a key level of support, hold it for continuation to then on that third impulsive wave off this one, something like this, okay, it goes up like that, goes like that, goes like that, comes back, retraces beautifully to another solid support base, and then forms a new impulsive wave. I would imagine that that particular impulsive wave there will actually take out that high and then invalidate the ABC correction, and that would be a lovely recovery, taking us up to those highs, market confidence, and marching onto those price predictions there, and then this prediction of $2 out of this ascending triangle. So it's all good at the moment, it's all good, no negativity, okay? So that's Cardano in a nutshell. Do stay strong, stay safe, and most importantly, stay tuned. I'll be back tomorrow with another Cardano update. Thank you. Bye-bye.